So, so we already complete 2 sessions. In the first session, we understand about 3 jewels or 3 ratna, yeah. And second session, we try to know about what is 3 baskets or 3 Pitaka, Tipitaka, and the teaching or training of that Tripitaka. So there's already 3, 3, 3. Okay, triple 3. First is 3 Ratna. Second is 3 Tripitaka. And third is 3 teaching or 3 shiksha or training. So that training and that text is part of Dharma. Okay. Actually, the main thing is main thing is about the Dharma, because Buddha is a result, and Sangha is a practitioner. And what we have to know is about the Dharma. Why we have to know Dharma? Yeah. As I told you, what I think, self is first. Maybe I'm so selfish. That's why I always talk about the self. Actually, we said the selfless. There's no self. But I'm talking about always self, Because really, I think that, for survive, and we try to find a solution, and we find the solution, that is a Buddha Dharma. That is a solution to life or make it better, really. And what I think, even we think for other, we do compassion for other, even we do for whatever we do for other, actually that is also for self. Okay. And actually, Dalai Lama said, Samba Shinde Sambe, Rangde Shurgitups. Actually, you think about for other. Even actually, you're doing for other, but on the way, it's a benefit for yourself. And even in Shantideva said, Shantideva, what is the difference between like a normal being and a high being? Because normal beings, they think that if they just do for themselves, and they think that they will get happy. But high beings like Bodhisattva, they do for other, and on the way the happiness come from themselves. Actually, they are not doing. That is also kind of the way to make self happy, actually. And to make self happy is not to think about self. If you want to make self happy and think about other, that is a way to make self happy. Okay, to make self happy is not do for self. To make self happy is do for other. Action. If you do action for other, then get benefit to self. If you do for self, then you will not get another. It's kind of thing, yeah. In a bodhisattva way, yeah. That's So doing for actually they're doing for other, and there's no selfish, no any kind of selfish, but actually they really sincerely doing for other. But those we call so high beings or like a really great person around the world, whoever used to, those who are do for other, like so many, just like a Nelson Mandela or Mother Teresa, whoever you see, they all dedicate whole life or for other, like in this day, like Dalai Lama, okay, and so many great person or spiritual person. Why they are so? Because they do for other. Okay, they do for other. That's why they are high beings or great beings, because they not live for self. They live for other. So that's why. Even a Buddha just if Buddha just attained enlightenment and he just stayed on like under the Bodhi tree, he didn't give any teaching or he not share any advice or wisdom, then even the Buddha is Buddha. No one know about a Buddha really, and who will spread that teaching of Buddha? Okay, because Buddha, even like Indra and a Brahma, they both request Buddha to give a teaching. Yeah, that's one thing. But however, Buddha start to give a teaching, and somehow the people understand about a Buddha, and they really understand he's a really great beings, and they're really doing good for other. Okay, actually, so what I'm saying here is, in the world, everything is doing for self. It's not a selfish way, but you see, when Buddha want to become Buddha, when Siddhartha Gautam want to become a Buddha, when that Prince Siddhartha want to become a Buddha, how? Because at that time, he is in that really nice palace, that's a very nice palace, and everything is there, there's a luxury life, everything is comfortable. How the mind of the suffering is coming in his mind, you see. But you know the story. Huh? One day he go outside with his, how to say, the driver, or how to say, the child driver or something. So he saw there's an old man, and he asked, who is he? Because until now he never seen that kind of the people who have a white hair with so many wrinkles, maybe old some. But he saw that kind of the guy, and who is that? And he asked, and they replied, the guide who take Buddha outside, the prince. This is an old man, and he explained about that. So the whole story about this, yeah. And later he met again. There is one man. There's one sick man. They also talk about the story. And then later the Buddha saw the Siddhartha Gautam saw the person who already died. And they take someone. This the person who is died. Huh? It's happening in our life also. Yeah, and now he's frustrated. What's happening? Really, what's happening? What's happening in the life? And what I think until now that is so nice. Everywhere is. Maybe there is a male, they are also handsome and really looking good, and there's so many females, there's also beautiful, everything you have really good. And now, what's that? And now he realized, and also later he saw there's a one monk, yeah, there's a yogi or sage or, and there's a monk, who is that? And he is the person who realized, who understand there is no meaning of life, and now he's looking for truth. And you see the incidents have so much energy, or that things that really push Siddhartha Gautam, that I'm in suffering, we can't escape this thing. How can I live? I will become, I'm just like I'm gonna die, I'm just living life, just relaxing, I'm gonna die, but I'm just relaxing. Oh no, that's not possible. So he's just like he's in on the boiling water, Oh no. He's really serious. Even there is, that at that time there's a Yashodhara, and then his son also, Buddha's son Rahula also. But we know that in some way, people think that, Buddha is so selfish, he really not care about his a family, and he just live his. But now I'm thinking, just in a general, okay, I'm not thinking he's a really high being or something. He's also, I think at that time, maybe, Buddha have really kind of the really serious mind, or so many depression, or maybe kind of, I think like that, like this day, many, those who really got depression and they just do suicide, why? Because they feel really easy to kill by self, they really easy, they feel really easy to suicide compared to they handle those things, like they will talk with other, they can do so many, but they feel so depressed, so uncomfortable. It's like a really stress and so depressed. So it's better they jump and die, or they just tie on something, just do suicide. Why? Because at that time they don't have their pressure and stress is more bigger than more bigger than their body. They feel it's better to die. It's body. They not feel like, I think at that time Buddha, when he left the palace at that night, I think for so many Buddha just thinking, and even Siddhartha really love and care his wife and his son, but the emotion, the feeling is so strong that they can't bear those things, and they love, he have to leave that. So I'm just comparing with, I told you, like the depressed person this day, like why did I'm not saying Buddha is like that at that time, but I think he have a so strong emotion at that time, so it's better to leave, and so he's so serious. He's really feel. So what I'm saying, this story. So he feel that, he's kind of the selfish, how I can live, I'm in suffering and I will die one day, and how I can live here, how I can live here. One day I will die, like I will become old, and I will sick, and my hair gonna white, and but he take those things really serious. But normal being, they not take serious, But Siddhartha Gautama, he take really serious those things, and no, I have to really go out, go out. So that is a kind of the self. He's a really wise. He's a really wise how to use his selfishness, I'm saying that's not like just greedy. It's not like But if you have this kind of mind, and later Buddha find a way. So he tried to find. He want to free from that problem, and then he share. Okay, actually, we all human being, or all sentient being, or sentient being is there other understand or not, but we human being, we want to survive. We want to free from that problem. Problem is coming in life, and how you handle it. So Buddha just try to find the way how he can handle his life, and he tried to. So that is kind of the selfish. This is it's called a great selfish. I'm not saying it's a very low selfish just for self. It's like he really understand there is it's not a way. There's a suffering. Now I have to find a way, and he do meditation. He meditate and he realize. So like a bodhisattva way. Why you want to bodhisattva practice actually? Because you want to happy, Actually, you want to happy. Not because actually, for other. But in one way, really it's for. Because if you, actually, everything is like that. If you are good, then you make other good. If you know how to do, then you can teach how to do. Everything is like that, If you don't know how to swim, then how you can teach others to swim? Buddha is also like in a bodhisattva way that we could. So what I want to say here, that is first is self, and for human being we try to find a way, and then now in this generation there's so many ways, and I think like the Buddha's teaching is really suitable for me to make my life better. Not only this life, also then Buddha teaching, they said there is a next life also. Oh, there's a karma, there's a past life, next life. Oh, it's also. So actually, we can't escape from the reality. Like even you see like a Buddha not here right now, because in a truth, reality, that we have to die one day. But what kind of the practice that make Buddha, even they die, they have no, like he not take any serious things, like, so he realized, he understand, and so that is how to say, teaching of the Buddha, that it has to become the like how to say, death have to become one day, we have to die one day. You can't escape from this thing, but when it comes, how you can deal, that is the important thing. So really, if we are aging, that is really, we can't escape from this thing, really. Maybe, I don't know, in after 1 century, 2 century, even like a few decades later, maybe there's AI make something, or maybe there's a technology, maybe they can change heart and brain, everything, I don't know. But until now, we have accepting. So the teaching, the Dharma, and especially Buddha Dharma teaching, that we understand, oh, one day we have to die, but or how we can deal when it comes. So even so that is a really result of the teaching, okay, of the Buddha. Okay, we can't accept from the reality, but we can deal with that problem. The problem is nature to come, but how you can deal with that problem. So everything I told you, Dharma, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and Dharma is, everything is on a middle way. Middle way means balance. If you make it balance everything, then everything is good. But the problem is how to make balance everything properly. That is a problem. Yeah. So Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and the three their training also, their text also, we already talked about. Now the main teaching, in the third session, we talk about the Four Noble Truths. Okay, actually I say there's a noble truth, Four Noble Truths, and Four Truths also. Actually, I use there is a noble truth and a four truth. I divide in two things, okay, separate, because actually four truth is in normal life actually happen. Because if I say like a normal Four Noble Truth, everything is Four Noble Truth, then it's difficult. Yeah. For the truth, there's a four kind of the truth, or four kind of the reality, which is there's a suffering. Actually, in the Four Noble Truth, we call about suffering, and cause of suffering, yeah, origin of suffering, and cessation, and a path. Yeah. So actually, in a normal life, we have the same thing that we are happening. We have a problem, like we have a stomach pain, and the stomach pain have some reason because we eat something, or we want to free from that stomach pain. Yeah, that is a cessation kind of. I want to free from that problem. The pain, and you take medicine. That is a path. In our life, whatever we do, we just follow this thing. Really, if you like, just example. If you want to make money, if you don't have money, that is a problem. And why you don't have money? Because you don't have you have this problem. That's why you don't have money. Now you have to make money, and you do something. That is a path. And later you gain money, and you don't have the problem of that you don't have money. And also everything in our life, there's a truth. There's a four truth is there. Whatever, if there's a problem, that absolutely there is a truth. There's a four truth. I not call there's a Four Noble Truth, but Four Noble Truth is coming later. Like a noble being sees everything, that truth. That normal people can't see. That is a noble. That is a truth. Like this is suffering. Actually, we call like a pain is a suffering. Yeah, like we have a stomach pain. That is a suffering. People accept. But we are enjoying. Who call this is a suffering? Yeah, we are enjoying. We are having fun. we are in a disco. Who called this is a fun? Who say this is a suffering? You're nonsense, you're crazy. I'm just enjoying, I'm just traveling. I'm enjoying all my life. How you call this is a suffering? But now, by Arahat or Bodhisattva or those noble being or high being, they look at this thing as a suffering. So that's why that is called a noble truth. That's why I'm separating like a truth, fourth truth, and four noble truth. You understand now?
Yeah.
Oh. So, like a suffering, just normal suffering, everybody know. And the changing suffering, there's some person know. But like there is a kyapa dujegi dungal means like a changing every second. That is a really big suffering that people don't understand, yeah? That they not call that is a suffering. Even there's a whole life they are happy, that is also kind of suffering, yeah, according to the noble being. They see, this is a problem because you see you are changing. One day you will die, But this is I will tell you another thing also later. So there is a two kind of the truth. One is like a general truth, and second is noble truth. And general fourth truth is apply in a whole life. If there is a problem, there is a solution. There is a cause of the problem, and they have a solution to free from that problem. Yeah. What is the problem, and where it's come from, and how can solve that problem, and what we have to do. So actually, that's why I told you, Buddha's teaching is actually in just fundamental in all around the world. What we do, it's happening. I told you morning, 3 training, the discipline we need, action we need, idea we need. In simple way, discipline, practice, wisdom. That normal we use like a little, how to say, serious word or something. Like normally we need idea. You have to take action. You have to do it. Just do it. Just like a Nike, they have a brand. Just do it. What do you have to do? And idea. So we need idea. Idea is a kind of wisdom to gauge, to attain, to achieve your goal. But what kind of the goal you want to achieve? That is a different now. So you want to achieve the goal of the enlightenment, like you want to achieve the goal of the Buddha, then you have to follow what Buddha said. Then you will reach, because this kind of the thing you have to follow. But this kind of the idea you need. This kind of the discipline you need. This kind of the action you have to take. Like if you just like to be like a rich man, or you want to become like a free from financial, you have to, your goal is financial freedom, then you need this kind of the idea, this kind of the wisdom. For that you have to do this kind of the thing, and you have to follow this kind of the rule, or this kind of the schedule, this kind of the discipline. So discipline, action, and idea is always there. The difference is what kind of the goal you want to achieve. So that's why 3 training is always there. And 4 noble truth, of course, I told you, in every life. Each and every day we're using this thing. So you see, it's all about the balancing. When we talk about it, so when Buddha gave a first sermon or first teaching to the 5 disciples, Buddha, don't have to be extreme, okay? You have to want a middle way. So to go middle way, you have to understand about the 4 noble truths. You think that we are in happy, but you are not in happy, you are in suffering. And why people don't want to practice? Because they think that they are happy. They don't have a thinking of the Buddha, like a Siddhartha. I'm really suffering, I'm really suffering. They don't have this kind of thing.
Well, I don't think they are happy. I think they are trying to find happiness in different things. They try to find happiness on material things like money.
Yeah. But yes.
I don't think they are already happy.
Yeah.
I think they are feeling this kind of lack of meaning and lacking of dissatisfaction. They're feeling dissatisfaction.
But I think that is necessary. That is also good. That's necessary, because once they go through from this thing and they realize that it's not make me happy. Yeah. The realization is important. Mm-hmm. Because some person, they not get a realization in whole life. Because they are in comfort. Everything is good. Okay. And they don't get a realization, oh, I'm in a problem. It not make me happy. So actually what I want is not that. Because they are really in comfort, everything is good, then who? Once they like the material things and they use this everything, and they try everything all around the world, what people think that makes them happy. And once they're not fine, now what is the thing that makes me happy? Now they have to find. And they will come and look about, oh, what the teaching of the Buddha. What Buddha said, oh, how he make them happy. You see the guy, he's very happy. I'm just looking, looking a normal way. Hey, you see, this guy is really happy, Even he is a prince and he leave everything, and later he achieved the goal to be really happy. Oh, I want it. And if I want that, so what I have to do now? So until now I make money and I make a name and fame and everything. I have everything, but it's not making me happy. Now how I make myself happy? And I want to become like him, So that's why I told Buddha is our inspiration. That is a symbol. Oh, if I want to become like him. Because you see, wow, he's so nice, he's so good, he's so calm, he's so peaceful. And even like others disturb him, nothing happened. Wow, so nice. This day for me, some person say anything, you are so, like some bad word. What? We just reply or something, criticize, argue. We can't bear even like, so how he can handle himself, Wow, he's so nice. How he can do that? So, Four Noble Truths is in our life. We are just doing, but the goal is different. That's why the way we use that Four Noble Truths, that is a different. The Four Truths, okay, there's a no truth. Once you try to become a Buddha, if you want to become a Buddha, or if you want to free from suffering, if you want to free from samsara, then you have to know Four Noble Truths. Otherwise, even you don't know, then what's helpful? Even we call, I told you, intellectually we know so many things, but it's not come. The theory we know, but it's not come in our feeling and emotion. We have to come in our emotion. It have to connect. It's not connect, then but sometimes people are doing just because they want to be good. They want to show other as a good. People are doing, sometimes they have some pressure because that's why they are doing. But those really want to do seriously, then that's the difference. So Four Noble Truths. So on the way, actually, I already explained the Four Noble Truths in a very short, very simple way. Now we go little deeper. Okay, there's a Four Noble Truths. Four Noble Truths first is a suffering. So in suffering, problem that normally we know. Suffering, problem, it's uncomfortable, and it's not suffer, it's a suffering. Three kinds of suffering, like normal. The first is a really general, that we have a pain, we have a sadness, unhappy, and sick, and pain, and stress, or so many. That is like a normal suffering. The second thing is like what do you say? Like a Christmas night, like you enjoy, oh, and tomorrow you are like, you can't wake up tomorrow. Oh, what's happening last night? Oh, I vomit that night or last night. Where I sleep, near some in a road or way, They think they make happy, and after that, their happiness later is turned into, suffering or unhappy, or like they think that it's make me happy, and they just do it more and more. So actually it's a Buddha. I told you, in a normal way, life have to be balanced. Everything you can do, and when you feel it's too much, and just stop there. If you go extreme, then nothing will make you happy. And that is the second thing. Okay, that's you're happy, your enjoy turn into unhappy. That is the second kind of the suffering. And third kind of the suffering is like each and every moment we are changing, we are moving and changing. That is because that is kind of the way that we have to accept that, oh, one day it's a finish, Actually, in some texts they said, why we born? Because why we born? Because we dying. We have to die. That's why we born. I forget the exact stanza, the verse, the Aryadeva said. Chiwar chachi kejur shings, shiangwandrowe danyila means we are born because we have to die. That's why we born. You see, they say like this word, really, but really interesting. We born because we have to die. Why we born? Because for die we born. Like actually, yeah. And you see, every moment we're just doing to survive, really. Once we born and we survive, not only human being, you see every animal, like a morning, there's a bird come out to food for survive, and one day, and even like the mosquito, looking for blood, they have to survive. Why they are going? Just to survive, Actually, we all are the same, I think. And I feel like, we are preparing for dying, not for living, actually. Yeah, it's like some kind of the things, some kind of verse there. So that is each and every moment is changing. But this day I'm using like two things here, like a changing in negative way, or like to find a way to liberate, liberation or free from suffering. That is like because you have to see this world is suffering. Otherwise, you don't see a problem, then how you can go out from here, That's why we call, changing is a problem, You have to, everything is changing, impermanent. But this day, there's another way also, I think, that we can explain. We are changing. So that's why we become a good, There's a changing, that's why we become Buddha. You change because yesterday, if you are sad, if you are not success, maybe tomorrow you will become a success. Because everything is impermanent. Everything is change. But this kind of the method used for some other things to make other motivate in some work. It's not motivate if you in here like, maybe change, I will be happy. So, actually, the suffering is like that. The first is normal. Second is like your happiness changing into problem and unhappy. And third is each and every moment is changing. That is a suffering. Yeah. And second, and even like example, what is the suffering? That is they give an example of like chinege jigden nangju gesem. Chinege jigden means the suffering is like this world is a suffering, and the inside the beings, human being or all sentient beings, they are suffering. They're giving the example of the suffering. Okay, in text, give me an example of the suffering. Means you like see. This world is suffering, makes it changing. And like all sentient beings is suffering. And second, the origin of suffering or cause of suffering, there's a same, yu means like which is help, help to make a suffering. Actually, they call as the two things in the suffering. The cause of suffering, there's two things. One is a affliction, or like a negative mind or thoughts, like affliction that we call three poisons, and action. Actually, action, there's also action, but a good action and bad action, but especially they mention about a bad action. So suffering is a result. We can't do anything, but the result is where's come from that result, because some other religions say, they are made by God or something, so we can't do anything. But Buddha said, everything if there is some result, they have some cause, some reason have to be like this. So that's why, so you become like this, you're unhappy because you did something wrong. You have suffering because you did something wrong. So what I did something wrong? Because you have this kind of the mindset, you have this kind of the poison inside, and you did something like this. Okay, you have done something like this, you take this kind of the action before, so you have now this kind of the result. So what kind of the action and what kind of the thought? So there is a three kind of the poison that we call, attachment, attachment or a desire that I want. So second is that aggression, aggression.
Aversion.
Huh?
Aversion.
Aversion.
Yeah.
Aversion, or aggression, or angry, or whatever that we deny. And third is like ignorance, that we don't know. So that's why there's only three things that I told you. First thing, we don't have a wisdom. And because of we don't have wisdom, we judge that, that exists. And when there's exist, and we think that, exists, what is that? And that's good, then I want. It's not good, that I don't want. Or if I want something and some people try to take from me, or what I have, that sometimes some person disturb me, then aversion or aggression is coming up. Okay, because this is now objection. So that's why everything is coming from like a my. First, me, because we think that because of the ignorance, we think I'm exist, and because of I am here, I'm exist, and this is my. And someone come and take this my, and then we do like this is my body, my body. And when some masculine, why this is you see, and when someone come and disturb us, hey, why you beat me, why you touch me, you see, because we think that I exist, and we love self, we really love, because if there's no I, then who I love, I really love self, and there, and why? Because all this come from the ignorance. That's a darkness, and that is a three poison. Actually, this attachment and aversion is all come from the ignorance. Of course, we don't have the wisdom, so that's why. And because of these three poison, we make wrong action. The action from the body, action from the speech, action from the mind. There's a 10 unvirtued action that we take. Gewachu mi gewachu. So why we are suffering? Because you have this kind of the mindset, and because of that kind of the mindset, you take this kind of the action. So because of this action, you have this kind of the result. You see, so logical, Buddhist. Really. Actually, I told you, Buddhist is so easy. Just difficult is do hard. Doing is very hard. I told you. Because this I'm telling you, Buddhism is really easy, really, but difficult to do. Really, difficult to do, really. If I explain, maybe 1 week people will understand everything, intellectually, really. And if I tell to do them, then no, even a 3 months, or no, even a 3 years or 10 years, no, they will not get result. It's very difficult. They're no serious. So, what is suffering? Example is Chinegijikten, means the wall and the inside, the beings, they are the example of the suffering. The suffering, the result of the suffering, that is coming from the origin. What is the origin? That three poisons, or three kind of that mindset, thoughts, and then we take that action, wrong action, 10 action, Actually, the most, and in this 10 action, the most powerful is a mind action, Everything is coming from mind. So that's why in a Dhammapada, Buddha, in the first twin verse, they talk about the mind, Everything is coming from mind. Mano puvangama dhamma, mano seta, mano maya, Everything is coming, every dharma is coming from the mind. Mano puvangama dhamma, mano seta, mano maya. What your mind thinks, and you take any action, it's come. If you do something good, like it's come like a shadow is following like you. Wherever you go, your shadow is just following you. If you do a good, everything is coming from mind. And if you take a good thing, if you create a good thing from the mind and do good thing action, the result will become, good thing will be just follow you, just like the shadow. never go away from your shadow. You are like this. And again in a second verse, Buddha said, everything is coming from mind. And if you do bad thought from any action of from body or from my mind, no, from your speech, then the bad result is just follow like a chariot. There is in Indian we call a belgadi. There's an ox in the front and the chariot is coming after. So the ox, how much he walked, that the wheel and this all coming back like that. You can't escape from this thing. So if you accept that, if you get worse, if you do, that's your choice. People take some drugs, they know that it will make them bad, and even they take, and that's their choice. Like even there's some take alcohol, too much alcohol, it's really melt or really making worse the liver or something, and they didn't take, in like in a smoke cigarette, there's a box, they stick the picture, if you take if you cigarette, then your lung will become like this, and like tobacco, they eating because they think they're happy, there's choice. And so Buddhism, what I'm saying, that Buddhism never force you to do this. Buddhism just say, oh, if you do this thing happen. If you do that, this thing happen. If you want to become a bad thing, it's your choice. And one day you realize it's really makes suffer, then you come back. It's not become you have to do this and do that. If you do that, oh, Buddha will happy. If you do bad, Buddha will unhappy. No. Buddha just show the way, what you do, it makes you happy. What they do, it's not make you happy. And if you want to become a worse, then do worse thing that you want. I think that is a teaching of the Buddha, I think. Yeah, really. Buddha teaching not means that you have to do good. Buddha teaching is just to show the reality of the truth, Oh, if you do this, it's happened this. If you do that, this thing happened. And I told you, we self don't want unhappy and suffering. That's why we're looking for happy. So if you want a happy, permanent happy, then try to follow the way. Yeah, that's it. And now I already cover like a suffering, first noble truth, and a second cause of the suffering or origin of the suffering. That is second truth, or the reason of the suffering. Or third is a cessation, or that a liberation, that you have to free, you want to free from that problem. Okay. So they just call what is how it look like. Actually, there's a definition, is just like that. So how it's look like when you're hungry and you eat something, it feels good. That is I think that is a cessation. That this cessation is just for a while, and after that we are hungry again and we have to eat. Hungry is suffering, and because the food is not inside. And the inside so many have things to do, so that's why the cause is there. And when we eat, there's a path, and when we get relief, that is a cessation. So what is the third noble truth is like when you reach the stage of the cessation, and how it's look like. Gokpa, Shiva, Chanumba, Kokshi Chanum Nyebarchung. Gokpa means you're now totally cut. Gokpa means you are totally, completely cut from this, those affliction, bad thing. Gokpa. Shiva, when you get a cessation, it's so peace. You don't have to worry about anything. Gokpa Shiva. Chanumba is really nice. And Nyebarchung means a totally come out. It's a really nice. Actually, the cessation, the definition is not there. Once you attain and you will realize, just like the example, how to say, Kupa is those who can't speak. That kind of the guy, they eat sweet and they can't explain like that. Also like this. Okay. So actually the cessation is they don't have, actually cessation means when you're free from problem and how you feel, that is a cessation, that is a liberation, that is. But there's a just different is this how to say, liberation is like temporary and that one is permanent. And the main thing is now the fourth one, path. The main thing is path, and path is a dharma. That is what we talk about, dharma, Buddha, dharma, dharma. That is all about the path. Suffering, we can't do anything. That is a result and the cause that we did. And now third one is cessation. That is also a result. Now there's a cause. The cause is like a path. So actually, there's two things. There's four noble truths have that's a bad cause and effect. Okay, cause and result. Okay, cause and effect, and this is a good cause and effect. Okay. Bad cause and effect is cause of suffering is the cause, and effect, that is the suffering, is their effect. There's a bad cause effect. Good cause effect is your path is a good cause, and cessation is good effect. Yeah. So there is a four noble truth have a two bad thing, two good thing. Because we don't want these two things, that's why we have to follow these two things. If you enjoy these two things, then it's okay. I think you enjoy. Buddha Dharma allow you to do this thing. I think really I will say that. Those who want to enjoy, just enjoy it, And but Buddha said this is a suffering, that you have to know, Buddha, but still I not realize that is a suffering, I not realize, I not think that, I not feel that it is suffering, then just do it, and maybe, but otherwise how you can understand? Something, some people, they just, suffering, it's just calling, and I don't know, maybe it's happened, but for me it's not happened until now, really. But on the way, when we logically think, like this, maybe, So when there's a history, the past is a history, and one day, it's a really suffering, it's a really problem. If we think little seriously, and we will, really, really like. But the distraction is so strong that we not feel this is a suffering. So that's why they not follow people, even they want, but just you say, that they want to, they know everything, but they still repeat again and again, because the bad habit and that bad thoughts, and they are so powerful. The four noble truths, Gokshik Janum Nyebarjons, Lamrik Druba Nijinos. So what is a Lamrik Druba Nijin? Means what is a path noble truth? Path noble truth is Lam. Lam means to way, that is a way actually, way. I told you, those who in a Buddha track is a Buddhist. Those who in a Buddha track, that is a Buddhist, okay? And there's the first thing is a Lam. Rik means to have to see, not to look, have to see. And Lam means when you see the truth, and that is a Lam, that is a Rikpa, Lam, Rik. Dhruba means like what is a Lam, what is a path that you have to practice. How it look like, what is a Lam, how is the path? Path is like a way, path is like to see, path is have to do. Lamrik Dhruba Nijin. Nijin means Nyebar Jimba, means you have to take out from that bad thing. That is a Nyebar Jimba. Lamrik Dhruba Nijinos. Nyebar Jimba means you have to take out or reach to the goal. That is the looks of the path. So Buddha's Four Noble Truths is like if you want to become a Buddha, if you want to become an Arhat, then you have to know and you have to follow this Four Noble Truths. And and otherwise how we understand. So maybe four. And so Four Noble Truths, actually four general truth. Okay, no Four Noble Truth. Four general truth is applied in each and every day, every life, even they don't have to become a Buddhist. Actually, Buddhist method is not only for Buddhists. Whoever can practice it will get result. It's not they have to faith on a Buddha or something. If they respect to Buddha, then it's okay. If they don't respect to Buddha, even it will be work, because that is a law of nature. It's not that a Buddha creates something, then they have to follow and Buddha become happy. So and also there's this morning I say there's a stanza, the verse Nini sheja negi juni panjala derne thobja mini tembar chawa tars dungal juda tego pada teshinam sheja pangja ripar chashin tembar cha, means like the Four Noble Truth. First, what I say, Neni sheja negi juni pangjalas. Just like a ne is like a sickness. Neni sheja. So first when we go to doctor and doctor check up, oh, I have a problem. So what is your problem? The doctor check and they have to identify what is the problem. Neni sheja. We have to find what is the problem. Negi juni pangjala. And when when doctor identify what is a problem or your sickness, and even like a doctor asks, what did you eat? When did you sleep? Where did you go? Where did you go? Or they are now try to find what is the problem is coming from. Neni sheja, negi juni pang. Oh, now you eat. Oh, so next time you don't eat this. So you have to remove or you have to avoid that bad thing. Okay, like a doctor said, oh, you don't eat this. Neni sheja negi juni pangjala. Derne thobja means to become a happy. Derne thobja mini tembar chawa. Derne means like to become a happy is cessation. Mini, and so to become a happy, to become a free from that sickness, you have to take a medicine. Like that. Dungal judan. Teko pada teshinlam means dungal is like a suffering. Dungal judang means there's a origin of the suffering. Tegokpa means cessation. Tegokpa the teshin lam means like a path. Sheja pangja ripar chashin tembarcha means sheja means suffering. You have to identify. You have to know what is a suffering first. Suffering. Sheja pangja, and suffering have to know. Origin have to be avoid. You have to vanish. Sheja pangja ripa chashin tembarcha. Ripa means and you have to see. You have to look at the cessation and you have to you have to apply the path. Because actually Buddha himself is kind of the cessation. It's like a goal, Oh, when we see, oh, I have a problem and I don't know what is the problem coming from. Oh, but I want to become like this guy. And now I have to see what he did, what he said. So Four Noble Truth is there. And in Theravada tradition, they practice this. Yeah, even in Mahayana they practice Vajrayana. Of course they practice. Even all around the world, general truth is everyone is practicing, But Four Noble Truth is very difficult, and it's not they care. It's not necessary for them, or even necessary, but they don't know. They don't care. That's another thing. But yeah, Theravada especially, and so Lam. Especially I told you the path. So path, what is a path? That's the same thing. We have to, if you want to follow the path, then you have to know about that three texts, different texts, three Pitaks. And from three Pitaks, you will learn about the discipline, you learn about the meditation, you learn about the wisdom. Okay. And also, what is a path? And a path is like a practice. And a Buddhist main practice is just really that three things. You have to be disciplined, you have to be shama, you need shamatha, and you need vipassana. And how much you have understanding of the vipassana, that much, and also you have to push with your meditation, and both together you will grow your practice, you grow your mind, and more vast and more deeper. Yeah, this is a path. path is like a practice. Path is practice. Path is just do it. Actually do. If you don't do, then path is not work.
Okay. Can you unfold the 8?
Eightfold path. I don't remember. It's eightfold path is inside here, yeah. Yangda ta da toba da ngada le ta choa da zolwa temba tingin. Yeah, yangda ta means like a right view. Yeah, yangda ta da toba. And I don't know how to call in English. Yangda ta da toba means thoughts. Second is how it's called in English. Yangda ta da toba means.
It will be view, conduct.
Conduct. Yangda ta da toba da. Ngak means third is speech, right speech. Yeah. Ngada letha, and your action. Legit ngada letha. Choa da means choa means like to live. Livelihood. Yeah. Choa da. Cholwa means your action, no action. How to call it? Cholwa means, yeah, I think your effort. It's effort, or how is saying?
This is already discipline, no?
Yeah, it's a
right
discipline.
Effort.
Oh, right effort. Yeah, right effort. Cholwa, temba. Temba means you're mindful. Yeah.
Yes.
And Tenzin. Tenzin is like a meditation, or what is called?
Concentration.
Concentration. Yeah, concentration. Sorry.
But it is a little bit tricky, the difference between right mindfulness and right concentration.
Right mind.
Right mindfulness. And right concentration.
Yeah.
I cannot get the difference.
Yeah. Actually, both is like a really similar. Actually, right view is okay. View is understanding that all. Yangda ta da toba da ngata le da chowa da cholwa temba and Tenzin. Yeah, temba is like it's like there's a two things. Temba and shishin. You mean okay? Temba means you have to be really aware. Okay, temba is like mindfulness is really like aware of what's happening. You know, you have to aware each and every moment. And Tenzin is even happen, and it's just Tenzin is on a focus one thing. Aware Tenzin. You understand now?
Yeah.
Okay, so mindfulness is you're aware everything. Actually, when you one focus, of course you are in aware, but aware means you understanding everything, but you are focused. Like when you are in a danger, okay, when you are unsafety, when you are in a survival mood, so that time you have a both there. Really, like in example, you are in a jungle, okay, and you know that in jungle there is a tiger. Okay, I heard there's so many tiger, and also few like a wild animal. So somehow you reach there, you're in like a Amazon, okay, Amazon like a river inside, and there's so many poisons, snakes also, and now you see each and every you're so. You are in a really survival mood, So that is a temba. And you are really focused in what you are doing, Temba and Tenzin is there now. Okay.
Yes.
That is so actually important is right view is most important is Buddhism. Okay. Other is okay, but I don't mean like other is not necessary. But everything is depend on the right view, and right view is a wisdom. Other is need. Other I think in other tradition or other religion, they also can like if we see like a Jainism, they also doing really. But why we call like a right? Yeah, yangda tada toba. Toba means like conduct, and the toba means you have to think about good. Like. You have really like everything is going on a good way, good. It's a right. Right means actually good, yeah. This is talking about good things. And you have to talk. You have to speak in a right word. You don't have to use like this. And this like a make. Actually that's needed. For me, I think for me, what I'm thinking that the main thing is that. It's coming in also three training. It's also sometime divided this 8 path. It divide in 3, I think 3 training. Yeah, just like yang da ta tok pa tang ngak ta le tha. So ngak means your speech, ngak da le tha means your action. Yeah, action and your livelihood is come to in a discipline part. And that's a cholwa tempa thing is in. Cholwa, what you effort is also come discipline. And the last two, that's mindfulness and meditation, yeah, concentration is coming to in a meditation training. Yeah, this coming.
It's together in discipline.
The discipline.
Yeah, because it's discipline of the mind, right?
No, it's not in a discipline. It's come in a that's the second teaching. First is a discipline. Second is what I told you. First is a discipline. Second is a meditation. Third is a wisdom. So like that last two, like a mindfulness and concentration is belongs to or a part of that meditation training. Okay, action training or meditation training, and the right view is in wisdom training, teaching.
Yeah, right view and right intention is
right intention. Yeah, right intention, conduct.
It's wisdom. Right intention, right view is wisdom.
Is there right intention also?
Yeah, and then the ethical is right speech, right action, and right livelihood. And then meditation or meditation.
No, that mindfulness and concentration you say?
For meditation, the right effort is also there.
No, yeah. So you have to effort. Yeah, right effort. Yeah. Yes. Because as I told you, because effort is there's a part of the training that I'm teaching. Meditation training. So it's a part of the effort is needed. So yeah, eightfold path. Yeah, eightfold path or what it's called?
Yeah.
Eightfold path. Yeah, eightfold path is a part of the path noble truth. And you want to add more thing about? No. Okay. Okay.
There is another. I was checking in one source that was saying that that way. I'm checking another source now, and then they put in meditation. They put just mindfulness and concentration.
Yeah.
And the effort they put on conduct.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever. So there's 8 things. Yeah. So it's a part of the 3 teaching. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 training or whatever. So yeah, that's why I told you. So when Buddha give the first teaching, first sermon, at that time Buddha not said you have to know Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Mm-hmm. Buddha not say you have to know 3 Pitakas. Buddha not say you have to know 3 teaching. Mm-hmm. Buddha give the first teaching. At that time Buddha say you don't have to be extreme. You have to know extreme. Don't have to. You have to follow the middle path. Follow the noble truth. To follow the middle path, you have to know 4 noble truth. Because the purpose of the Buddha teaching is not to become, not to know the 3 Ratna, 3 Pitaka, or that. To know the 4 noble truth. Because you want a happiness, you have a problem. Your problem have a cause. You have a so your problem can be solved, and they have also like some method. So Buddha teach them. So that's why they practice and they attend. Okay, they attend like a state of mind or mind of state of mind. Yeah. So that's why. What is the Buddhism actually? When we have to start sometime, because we have to start from that way. 4 noble truth is really important. 4 noble truth means like when we go, when some even everywhere, there's if there's a problem, like if you have a sickness, you go to hospital and they ask, what's your problem? I have a problem. Oh, what you did something, and you did, and you will be free from problem. Like that, like a retreat center or Dharma center, or what you have a problem. Actually, the same thing. You have what kind of the problem you have, Actually, we can't identify what we have a problem, what kind of the problem we have. That's why we don't know what is the reason, first, what kind of problem we have. And because we don't, even like those who are teaching, maybe they are not understanding what the problem they have. So that's why Chanchu Dreme is like a body light, body lamp by Dipankara. George Atisha, the book. If you really want to help other, firstly you have to know other mind. Ngenshe, like Ngenshe means to know other mind, what's happening, everything about others. Then you can really solve other problem. Even you can't do that, like this day we have a Tzi, astrology. And in a second is this part. Yeah. And third, and you know the more, like this is just.
Okay, so like this. First is the astrology?
No. First is to know other mind.
Yes.
Like from your, before, like a meditation, when those who have a really good meditation practice, they understand what's happening in other mind,
Yes.
First is this.
Then?
Second is astrology.
Okay, then?
Third is the more. Okay. Oh, and even it's not happen. And then now you ask what you did, what you have. And now try to find, and you have because if you are really professional in this way, and then you will understand, you have so many cases, like you deal with this person and that person, so many person, and later you did that, and that's why this happened, because maybe you did it. They understand because they have so many things, this kind of the case before, like psychiatrists, psychiatrists or those, how they know, because they learn first how the human mentally work, and what kind of emotion come, and why the fear is come. So they learn those things like this. This day is scientifically learning like this, and they understand, like before they said. So whatever Buddha is like a different, he understands everything about other mind, so that's why. So what I mean that to know Four Noble Truth is a main thing, because why you want to follow is not important, because what is the problem you have and what kind of the problem we can solve and how you can free from problem, and to free from your problem, that we can help you on that way. That's the Four Noble Truth actually in Buddhism. And if you want to become like a Buddha, and listen what Buddha said, that's it. And I think the method the fundamental thing is there, but we can change some surface thing, we can modify, like a packaging this day. The product is same, but how you can package and deliver to audience or to customers, that is the different really. Because if you just like a packaging is so like classic and so old style, then I don't like oldish, I don't like a traditional, I feel like a so old man, I like a new thing. Actually, everything is like the same inside, but just a covering. Like a same food, but different. Rice is, I think, like a 200 or 2000 years before, rice is also like the same, and it's still, the way they make it different. The rice is there, always there. How they cook, and how they add something. Like the basic is all Four Noble Truth, the teaching always is there, everything is there. But how we can use that is different. So that is the Four Noble Truth. And also you remind me, or you told me that Eightfold Path, and so that is come from the Path Noble Truth. So discipline, you have to talk. I told you, like if you do good thing from the body, speech, mind, that is come from right action, right speech, and right thoughts, and everything in the right thoughts and a right view. That is important. There's so many things to say. And this is the first sermon, or that's the first teaching that the Buddha gave to his first disciples. And then Buddha spent a few years, and then in the second sermon, Buddha gave about like Prajaparamita, like a Heart Sutra, the teaching of the emptiness. Actually, Buddha, in the first Noble Truth, there is also like duje thamje mitak ba sakje thamje dong tong shin dang me ba is always there, you know. It's a suffering and emptiness is there, but there's a really small, like when those arhat have to become arhat, they have to know that the self is not exist, otherwise they not become arhat. But they not understand that the whole materials, whole thing or dharma is not emptiness. So that's the difference. So in a second sermon or second teaching at that time is talked about like a heart sutra or emptiness, and it's all related with now bodhisattva and bodhicitta, yeah. And we all know the conversation of the Shariputra and Avalokiteshvara. They are just conversation like us, you know. You are Avalokiteshvara and I'm a Shariputra, and Buddha's power just asking. There's Buddha is just in a meditation, you know, and through the Buddha energy power, and I have a curiosity to ask you, every dharma is emptiness. How is it? And 5 aggregates this emptiness, and just like this, and on that way. So it's now starting the path of the bodhisattva and a bodhicitta. So yeah, so now I will talk a little bit about the bodhicitta and bodhisattva, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, bodhisattva means those who have a bodhicitta. Bodhi beings is a bodhisattva, and those who how you become a bodhi beings is you have a bodhi mind. Who have a bodhi mind, they become a bodhicitta is a bodhi mind, bodhisattva is bodhi being. So those who have a bodhicitta, so they become a bodhi beings. So it's not like a bodhi beings, not like it's not mean you are a Buddha, but you are like a seed of the Buddha. It's not like, actually we all beings have a Tathagata Garva, that is other thing. But now here's a bodhi beings means you are really thinking like a Buddha. You know, thinking like the way you become a Buddha. You're doing the way you become a Buddha, like just doing for others, thinking for others, and the understanding is also like the Buddha, not like not like a Shravaka. Shravaka is like a self liberation, and now the bodhisattva or bodhisattva means you are the bodhi being means you are thinking for other, doing for other, and thinking for others. So. And they have like a 10 state, okay, stage of mind. There's from first bhumi to 10 bhumi. But like what is a bodhisattva means those who have a bodhicitta. So bodhicitta, there's two kind of the bodhicitta. One is like I don't know how to say, in a kunzup chanjusem, okay. You know Kunzup? You don't know. No. Not Kundo Sangbo. There is a two kind of the truth, you know, actually. There is a relative truth and ultimate truth. So the bodhicitta also have a two kind of the bodhicitta or bodhi mind. One is a relative bodhi mind, and second is ultimate bodhi mind. So first, relative bodhi mind is I want to become a Buddha for other. That is a relative Buddha mind, okay, bodhicitta. And in that bodhi mind, there is two things. One is like your aspiration bodhi mind, and another one is in an action. You are in a way. One is like a doer. Doer is. One is like you want to go, and another one is on the way. So that two kind of the bodhi mind in a relative bodhi mind, bodhicitta. Okay, you understand? Yeah. So, and the second one is the Tendam Changju Semge. Tendam means ultimate. Yeah, bodhi mind means that is a thinking on emptiness or ultimate truth, which is like emptiness with mix or like a mix of the appearance. It's like That's why in a Heart Sutra they call like a Suk Tongbao. Suk means form is empty. Emptiness is a form. Form is not different from emptiness, and emptiness is not different from form. So that is actually real. You see, it's easy, yeah, but very difficult to understand. Yeah, Buddhism is really easy. I know that. Yeah, that's sometimes Buddhism is so easy. That's why people not believe. And but how much you go, that much you can go deep inside if you really want. In Buddhi, so actually that is a body mind. So actually, what is the practice of the bodhisattva? Is like actually there is a 6 perfection, yeah, parchintup or parchinchu. So practice of bodhisattva is mainly that 6 perfection really, or think actually everything is thinking for other. And first is like to generosity, for giving, giving, and a practice like a discipline perfection, and then bear perfection. How to say? Jimba tsultim seba, to bear patient. Okay, perfection. Tsultim seba. Tsundu is like effort. Okay, something is like a meditation, and 6th is final perfection, is a wisdom perfection. So yeah, all these things again is include like is a part of like that 3 training: a discipline, and a meditation, and a wisdom. All is a part of this teaching. Actually, in Buddhism, what we talk, everything is part of this 3 training or 3 teaching. So first I told you 4 noble truth is a basic thing that we understand. Basic doesn't mean that it's a really easy, but is there. And also on that, so body mind is not. So how can I use that 4 noble truth not only for myself but also other? That is kind of the body mind or bodhisattva. You are a practitioner. Now you are a little higher practitioner. It's like you are a bodhicitta or bodhisattva. A bodhicitta, those who have a body mind. Body mind means those who care other more than self. That's bodhisattva or body beings. So I told you, even like why they want to become a body being, why they want to become a bodhisattva. Actually, they want to be happy, and also the other one also make other happy. That's why. So actually, same main in point is at the end. I told you, is a self. Is a self really. It's not thinking for self, but if you do others, so it's happening good to you. But happiness is not thinking about self. The happiness is coming thinking from other. If you think for other, the happiness is come to you. If you think for self to make happy with the things, then it will not make you happy. The main thing is just that I don't know how to say properly. That the reality is like that, I think, in a bodhisattva way. And also the reality is that if you think for other, if you do for other, happiness is follow you. If you just do for health, and happiness is go away. Actually, this day, some businessman or some entrepreneur, the speaker, they are so smart. They say, what money love. If you love money, but money not love you, you're okay. They not chase you. So money who chase? Okay, money who chase means like where money chase. Okay, money is chasing not to you. If you're chasing for money, money will not come to you. So how money chase? How or who? So money chase to idea. Okay, those who using idea or effort or making a new things or those kind of the creativity. So money chasing those kind of the thing. So you have to learn those things and money follow you. If you're just chasing for money, money go away. Okay, just like that. If you want to happy yourself, then don't find for happy. Do make other happy, then happy will follow you. If you just follow happy, happy go away. That's the same thing I'm saying. And now almost time is over, yeah. And so I will conclude, or I will today, today what we talk about. So first, three ratna, which is Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. That is a really precious one. That if we follow, then it will be really take you the good way, and that we take a refuge, and that will be guide us. And second is three texts, or three basket, or three pitaka, and there's a three different kind of the texts, talking about discipline, talking about a meditation, talking about a wisdom, and that is also three teaching. That is in general actually, three ratna, three pitaka, and three shiksha, or three training. Yeah. And after that, I share about our Four Noble Truths, which is happening in our daily life, and especially Four Noble Truth means like a noble being can see what is like a suffering that we not see as a suffering, okay, and cause of suffering, and a cessation, and the path. And then after that, it's not enough to become a Buddha. To become a Buddha, like a Buddha, I want also become a Buddha. Then you have to follow the Buddha mind to become a Buddha beings, Bodhi beings. You have to keep Bodhi mind in yourself. Then you become a Bodhisattva. Once you practice and a process of the Bodhisattva and practicing the Bodhicitta, then later when you complete like a 10 bhumis, then you become a Buddha. So yeah, those who want to become a Buddha, those who want to free from suffering, not only free from suffering, actually to completely know like a Buddha.
Can I wait 5 minutes, please? Yeah, 5 minutes.
Completely like a Buddha, then Four Noble Truth is not enough. Also have to follow the Bodhi mind and practice, and have to complete this thing. And if you do like a Four Noble Truth with a Bodhisattvas and Bodhicitta practice, then you can able to become a Buddha, and free from problem, and also able to guide other, know everything like a Buddha. And we all want to free from problem. We all want to be happy, and so yeah. So if we follow what Buddha say, and you become happy, and Buddha say the truth, what is the reality, and yeah. So the today's session is that's it. Yeah, may it's helpful to you, and may all be happy, and best of luck in your life, and try your best to be happy, and try to find a way that makes you happy. Namo Buddhaya. We love Buddha. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Tenzin. The dedication.
Oh, dedication. Okay. Sonamdi tamji zebani tomna nyeben ranam pamji jega naji walon to siben solendo gondo warisho chanju semju rumbo je maje panam jeju je jeba nyamba kone kondu pe warisho. Okay.
Thank you very much, Tenzin.
Yeah.